Guess what? Angels are not beautiful, angelic, white-winged creatures with golden halos around their heads. In reality, they can be quite scary looking and have sinister intentions. From an angel covered in billions of eyes and tongues to another that could kill you instantly if you sin. Let's talk about these and more only in today's video. Top 5 scary angels you should never summon. Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to Top 5. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, but before we begin, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, comment something down below because I read your comments, which is probably not always a good thing. But anyways, let's get on with the video. Starting off this countdown, we have the Cherubs. Cherubs are the angels that were assigned to guard the Garden of Eden. Modern day depictions of them have them looking like plump, naked toddlers, sometimes with bows and arrows. But guess what? The cherubim that is mentioned in the Bible are a little different than that. In fact, they are terrifying looking. They are described as so, and I quote, "In appearance, their form was human, but each of them had 4 faces and 4 wings. Their legs were straight. Their feet were like those of a calf. Each had the face of a human being, and on the right side, each had the face of a lion, and on the left, the face of an ox. Each also had the face of an eagle." Yeah, you heard me. So they have 4 faces. A human one, a face of a lion, a face of an ox, and a face of an eagle. I'm sorry, but that just makes me very uncomfortable. Continuing on, it says, and I quote, "They each had 2 wings spreading upward, and each had 2 other wings covering its body. The appearance of the living creatures were like burning coals of fire or like torches." So not only did they have 4 faces, but they had 4 wings as well. So they're just a weird human-animal hybrid that's also on fire. Can't forget the fire part. But wait, it gets worse. In Ezekiel 10:8, it claims that their backs, hands, wings, and their whole body were covered in eyes. That concerns me. Why do they need that many eyes? Like, imagining summoning that thing. Its appearance alone would scare the crap out of you. In our 4th spot, we have Azrael. Azrael is also known as the Angel of Destruction, which, if you ask me, is kind of like an oxymoron. Like, angels are supposed to fix things, not destroy them. Although he's described as being a being of light, this guy has a dark side. First off, let's talk about his appearance. In one description, he is said to have 4 faces, 4,000 wings, and 70,000 feet. What's the purpose of that? Why does he need that many appendages? But wait, there's more. Apparently, his body is covered in eyes and tongues. Each set corresponds to the number of men inhabiting the earth. And I mean, there are billions of men on earth. So this guy has billions of eyes and tongues all over his body. You know, I'm not one to judge a book by its cover, but that is absolutely terrifying, and I wouldn't ever want to meet this dude. Even if he was super sweet and gave me ice cream and candy, no, just no. Not only that, but it's believed that he is massive. In one text, it says that his body stretches across multiple levels of heaven. So, a massive angel with billions of eyes and tongues all over his body and thousands of feet. Yeah, do not summon him. So, of course, different texts have different stories about him. For example, sometimes he's referred to as the angel of death, and he transports the souls of the dead after their passing. In the book of 2 Samuel, though, he slays 70,000 sinners and nearly wipes out Jerusalem with a plague. There's more to the story, but it just shows you how powerful he is and the chaos he can cause. Coming in at number 3, we have the Unnamed Angel. You know, this is typically a horror movie channel, so I decided to include an angel from the 2001 horror movie Frailty. Let me briefly explain this movie to you. So basically, the movie is about an FBI search for a serial killer who calls himself God's Hands. Spoiler alert, coming up right now. But basically, it's about Dad Meeks, father of Fenton, and Adam Meeks, who gets visited by an angel. This angel tasked him with the job to destroy demons that disguise themselves as humans, and gave him a list of these so-called demons in human form. And he goes on a massive killing spree, bringing his kids with him. He also touches the victim right before killing them because apparently that gives him visions of what crimes this demon has done. Now, Adam believes his dad, but Fenton doesn't. So what does this mystery angel do? He tells the dad some horrible things about Fenton. The dad listens to the angel and digs a hole, turns it into a cellar, and then locks his son down there for days, starving him. The movie goes on and more dark things happen, but basically this angel caused a serial killer to be born and is responsible for a number of deaths. Not to mention the death of Dad Meeks in the end. Again, spoiler alert. So, do you really want to summon someone like that? I wouldn't want to. Even if they were demon hunting, I'm sorry. No. Coming in at number 2, we have Samael. Samael is an archangel of death. His name literally means the venom of God, the poison of God, or blindness of God. So Samael kills under God's order. When it's time to kill, he will show up with his sword drawn. The tip of the sword contains a drop of poison, which he uses to take their lives. In Jewish lore, he is the main angel of death and the head of Satan's. In fact, in early biblical scriptures, Satan wasn't a single being. Instead, it was a broad term given to any of God's opponents. Eventually, it merged and became synonymous with Samael. In fact, some people called him the alter ego of Satan. In Jewish lore, he is also said to be the serpent in the Garden of Eden that tempted Eve to sin. In Hebrew lore, he is the prince of demons and is the executioner of death sentences handed out by God. He is also called the seducer. Why? Well, he is known to seduce people into acts of evil. He seduces them so they will sin. He's testing humanity, drawing out the sinful so that God can judge them. So I'm thinking that if you summon him, the whole time he's gonna be pointing out your flaws and he'll make you sin. And then be like, look, God, we got another sinner. And then you'll be another one of his victims. And he'll be like, hey, look, you're the one that summoned me. I was just doing my job, testing humanity. You failed. So yeah, that's just gonna end badly, so let's not. And in our number 1 slot, we have Lucifer. Okay, I had to include him on the list because he is a fallen angel. This is based on the book of Isaiah in the Bible. In fact, in it, it says, and I quote, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?" So apparently, Lucifer was so obsessed with his own beauty and intelligence that he decided to stage an uprising against God. In the end, this led to him getting banished to the depths of hell, along with other sinners. I mean, do I really even have to go on and talk about why Lucifer is terrifying? He's got armies of demons, and is one cunning and evil being. There are so many stories about people summoning him and then just everything going wrong. Let's talk about the story about John. John and his friends decided one night to try and summon Satan. They followed some ritual they saw on Reddit and began chanting and doing everything, and things turned south quickly. One of his friends suffered from a seizure and started foaming at the mouth. While this was happening, one of their candles that was way across the room fell over by itself and lit a blanket on fire. His whole basement was quickly engulfed in flames and destroyed. He believes that all of this happened because he made contact with Lucifer, or one of his demon servants. There's also a number of stories of people selling their soul to the devil or making a deal with him. And again, that usually ends badly. So maybe don't go around summoning him. Please and thank you. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let me know in the comments below which one of these angels creeped you out the most. Also let me know in the comments below if there was any other angels that I should have included on this list, because I'm curious. Let me know. Now, speaking of comments, let's move on to our comment shout out portion. I'll be shouting out comments from the video, top 5 scary last words said by astronauts. Gabriel Smith commented, "You look like you were on a date with that outfit." Guys, I was wearing a freaking tank top. And half the comments were, "She looks like she's going on a date, she looks so nice." The other half was, "She needs to cover up, blah, blah, blah." Like, it's a tank top, it's summer, it's warm. Chill. Sorry, that was a little sassy, but. Teso Sorrows commented, smiley face. I love that. Also, then someone else commented, "Nice comment, short and sweet." And I just thought that was super cute. So I included it here. It made me happy. Silver Owl 13 commented, "Space is scary, but the ocean is scarier." I don't know. They're both pretty terrifying, not gonna lie. I don't know which one I fear the most. Let me know in the comments below. Do you find space scarier or the ocean? That's a good one. Let me know. Alright guys, that's all the comments I'm shouting out for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Top 5 for more spooky videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and stay spooky, YouTube. I'll see you when I see you. I hit myself in the face. That's okay.